Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big black bat? Hey guys, Movie Fan 356 are continuing Superhero September 2014 with my Batman movie series reviews. And yes, I'm wearing the same clothes as I wore in the first two reviews. I'm going to try to film all the original Batman films in one night. And this is the third one I'm doing tonight. It's very late. I'm tired. I had to work today. But I'm going to do this review for you guys anyway tonight because I love you. I love you more than Warner Brothers does, apparently, because Batman Forever is not directed by Tim Burton this time around, which is, I guess, you can argue is a good thing or a bad thing. Whatever, however you want to look at it, that's fine. And it came out in 1995, and it's starring Val Kilmer, Tommy Lee Jones, Jim Carrey, Chris O'Donnell, and Nicole Kidman. And the plot of Batman Forever is Two-Face is pissed off at Batman, and he just wants to kill him. Meanwhile, you got the Riddler, who's trying to get the word out about his new technology, so he makes a deal with Two-Face. He's like, look, I'll help you solve a riddle. Who is Batman? And if you help me get my box around the globe. And, Batman's trying to stop him, and that's basically it. That's basically the storyline of the film. Like I said, this movie's directed by Joel Schumacher, and you can tell that this is a different movie right off the bat. And, I just made a pun and I didn't even, think about it. I didn't plan that out. It's different right off the bat. Okay. Let's talk about the casting in this film. Val Kilmer as Batman. It's okay, I guess. I mean, you guys gotta remember, I grew up on all these movies, so there's gonna be nostalgia factors to most of them. Well, except the next one. There is no nostalgia factor for that one, but I'll rant on that one next. But Batman Forever, it is nostalgic to me, and I did kind of like this one. I liked it as a kid. It was very colorful, and it was very pretty. But watching as an adult, I analyze what I think is a good movie and what I think is a bad movie, and for some reason it's in the middle. I don't think it's completely bad, but it's definitely not a perfect movie either. But Val Kilmer as Batman, I kind of like. He wasn't too bad. I still prefer Michael Keaton. I wish Michael Keaton would have came back anyway, but I can't really see Michael Keaton fitting into the Batman of this universe, even though it's all part of the same universe as the first two. It's very, very different. Tommy Lee Jones as Harvey Two-Face. Why did they get Billy D. Williams back? Billy D. Williams, if you guys don't know, he played Harvey Dent briefly in the first Tim Burton Batman film. He was there, but he was just normal Harvey Dent. And I would like to see Billy D. Williams, see what he would have done with the Two-Face side. Tommy Lee Jones, I like Tommy Lee Jones as an actor. I really, really do. And I've always liked the character of Two-Face. But in this movie, wow. The look was terrible. Oh my god. His acting was way over the top. He was just the Joker all over again. But not in really the fun way. But Tommy Lee Jones, it's hard to say whether I love or hate the guy, because there is nostalgia factor for his Two-Face. For this movie, I guess it fits, but it's not the Two-Face I wanted to see on screen. Jim Carrey as Edward Nygma, the Riddler. And Jim Carrey, just like Jack Nicholson in the first Batman movie, was just being Jim Carrey. I don't even know if he knew that he was being filmed. The costume is ridiculous. I would have liked to seen a Riddler with, the eye mask, which we got the eye mask, and the hat, and the proper suit. I did not want spandex pajamas with green question marks, or with question marks all over it. I didn't want that. But it's Jim Carrey, and I like Jim Carrey in the 90s, so for me to say that I like Jim Carrey in the '90s, but I didn't like this, it'd be kind of, I just it'd be kind of fucked up if I did. Um, but Jim Carrey, I kind of like Jim Carrey in this movie. Again, guys, you got to remember, it fits the tone of the film, even though it's not the incarnations we wanted to see on screen. It fits for the film. Um, so I gotta give him that at least. The Batmobile. This is when things started to get ridiculous for the Batman universe with this film. Now, keep in mind, like I said, I like this film for the most part, but you can tell things were going downhill quick. The Batmobile, neon lights and shit, whatever. Chris O'Donnell. I haven't talked about him or Nicole Kidman yet. Actually, Chris O'Donnell is playing Dick Grayson, aka Robin, and a little too old. Robin looks like he's in his late 20s, early 30s, and he's not supposed to be that old, but he he's okay in this one, I guess. I don't know. This is gonna be a bad review. This nostalgia factor is just there for this one, and I know a lot of people hate it, and that's fine. But you gotta okay. I don't know. Chris O'Donnell's not too bad. The costume I actually didn't mind. I didn't mind Robin's costume in this film. Now let's talk about Nicole Kidman. She is the love interest in this film. I don't know why they didn't bring back Vicky Vale for the second one, but whatever. You need a new love interest. Catwoman was the love interest basically for Batman Returns. Nicole Kidman as Dr. Chase Meridian. I kind of like Nicole Kidman in some movies. She annoyed the shit out of me in this one. She always has. Even as a kid, I was never interested in her character. I didn't care about her and Batman. Okay, so she's got this infatuation thing with Batman. She wants to bang Batman bad. And Bruce Wayne wants to bang Nicole Kidman. And she's a psychiatrist, and she's helping Bruce Wayne with her dreams and shit. And I just didn't care for their whole storyline. I never really felt that Val Kilmer and Nicole Kidman ever had any chemistry, so that's one thing in this movie I could give a shit about. Michael Goff once again is great as Alfred. He is Alfred. Pat Hingle, I still don't like the relationship between Commissioner Gordon and Batman. Don't like that at all. I never liked that. Not in these movies, anyway. That's pretty much all I can say. A grade for Batman Forever. I'm gonna give Batman Forever a C minus. Now let's talk about the songs in this film, because the songs kind of have. Well, first let's talk about the score that was done by Elliot Goldenthal. Elliot Goldenthal, who I know does some other movies that I can't really think of off the top of my head right now, but his Batman theme, it was okay. I didn't hate his new Batman theme, but it wasn't Danny Elfman's Batman theme. Danny Elfman's Batman theme will be missed, even though Danny Elfman didn't come back to do the score for this film. I would have liked to see maybe the Danny Elfman Batman theme in this film, just changed up a little bit, because that is the theme of Batman, or at least it was back in the 90s and shit like that. We have a different theme now, which I'll talk about, but I don't hate the score, but to me it wasn't Danny Elfman's, and that Danny Elfman Batman score is still very special to me and holds a very special place in my heart. So that was missed. The songs in this film, "Kiss from a Rose," baby. I'm not going to sing. That's why I don't sing. But that song. Classic. I still listen to that song on occasion. I have it on my phone. And of course, I listen to this one a little bit more. "Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me" by U2. What a fucking awesome song. Yeah, I remember I used to have the soundtrack on CD. and those were the only two songs I really listened to. Um, really, really great soundtrack though. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about Batman Forever. Like I said, I'm giving Batman Forever a C minus. I don't hate it. I think it's okay. There's nostalgia there. There is some stuff I don't mind about it, but I do recognize that it can be looked at as bad, a terrible, terrible, awful film, and I understand why a lot of people hate it. I get it, but for me, I have fun with it. I enjoy it. C minus worthy though. Well, guys, that's all I can say for today. I'll see you guys in the next video.